9.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Talking minimalist home cooking here with Jules Clancy, but I think today it's actually minimalist work cooking. Hey there, Jules.
Hey Glenn, how you doing? We're definitely onto work today. Moved out of the home.
Moved out of the home into the workplace. Of course, all the notes for today's session up at thestonesoup.com. Yeah, we're talking about work lunches, and I know that's always a big issue. I mean, it's a big issue for me. Half the time I'm in...
Yeah, I was wondering, do you have lunch at work, or do you go home by then?
I'm still generally around work at lunchtime, and it's very occasionally I might bring some leftovers, or I will make like a couple of sandwiches if I'm really organised. But half the time, in fact, I would say 90% of the time, it's buying from a cafe and spending way too much money on lunches. Yeah, that's the killer thing. It can be so expensive and not necessarily great quality as well. Well, that's right. And yeah, I think half the time it's not sort of stuff that you would choose to make yourself at home. It's not, necessarily fresh. Most of the time it's probably fatty.
Yep, exactly.
And also, I find most of the time I'm so damn hungry that I don't really care what I eat. You get to that point.
You're just kind of going for it. Yeah.
So you end up making really bad decisions. So I'm quite keen to hear what your thoughts are on some good work lunches and cheap lunches, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, so I'm really lucky. I work from home now, and so I don't. I kind of have started making my own lunch at lunchtime. But I wrote a blog post about one of my favourite lunches that I make at the moment, which is it's a washing up free salad. I think we spoke about it a few weeks ago. So it's just using tuna and canned fish and lettuce, like pre-washed lettuce leaves, and you just kind of mix it all in the bag.
Yeah.
And I posted about that, and someone said, well, Jules, that's an awesome idea. Can you write some more recipes that we can kind of make at lunch when all you've got? But most offices have like a little sink and a microwave and a fridge, so you can do a little bit of cooking at lunch. So I've come up with kind of 3 recipes this week for different things you actually cook your lunch at home, so you don't actually have to be super organised to do this. Like you could even stop in at the supermarket on your way to work and just pick something up, and then you're all sorted for lunch.
Okay, well, what are some of the ideas that you have?
So one of the things I've kind of been getting into is mixed sprouts. So just discovered them in my supermarket. But so they're like chickpeas and lentils and peas that have been sprouted. So they're not like those nasty bean sprouts that you kind of you see. That they're really fresh and crunchy, and they've got a really lovely flavour. Like they're kind of slightly sweet. And it feels really good to eat them. So I've been just kind of giving them a little rinse, which you can do in their little plastic container and tip it out, and then just tossing them in a bowl with some lemon juice and some avocado and Brazil nuts, and it's like super simple and really fresh and lovely, and it's vegan as well. Yeah,
nice, super easy. And I'd imagine with sprouts like that, would it keep you full for a while?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because they're high in protein as well as, and so they do. It's really satisfying. And then with the nuts as well, like it's really, really good.
Because the worst possible thing is to have something, I guess, too carb heavy at lunchtime, where you end up around about 2,
makes you sleepy.
3 o'clock wanting to drift off. Not a good look at the work computer.
So that's kind of and the avocado, that's kind of gives you a lot of energy as well. So. Yeah, that's one of my new favourites. I've also been doing that with like tuna instead of the avocado some days.
Cool. What's another one?
So another one, like, it's a white bean and tomato soup, and this is kind of, you wouldn't think that soup was something that you could make at lunchtime at work, but this is just just grabbing a tin of white beans and then like a jar of like prepared tomato sauce for pasta. So I've been using the Barilla Arrabbiata one. I find is quite good. And then you just mix them together in a bowl and then heat it up in the microwave in the same time, just a couple of minutes, because all you really need to do is just heat it up. And then just serve it with a bit of parmesan. It's really satisfying.
Oh, that's really easy, really simple. Yeah, had a question from
Three ingredients.
Yeah, exactly. I had a question from Kirstina on Newsread a little bit earlier. She was concerned because she cooks her bacon in the microwave. Any problems with that? She's worried about radiated bacon. But I'd say, well, I mean, if you're going to cook anything in the microwave, it's going to be radio.
Yeah, you're exposing it to the same rays. I personally don't have a microwave because, like I just found I didn't use it and it was just taking up space.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, like, microwaves have been around for quite a while, like since the 50s, I think, or the 60s.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if it really was going to be a problem, someone would have figured it out now and they would have been banned.
Yeah.
So,
and at work, you're not going to have the full oven set up. It's always going to be a microwave. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's I'm not too stressed about it. My dad's very paranoid. He thinks that microwaves are killing everyone.
Yeah.
Tell her not to worry too much.
Okay, and your third recipe?
Third recipe. So it's kind of making most of cherry tomatoes, which are really great at the moment, kind of end of summer, kind of being an autumn fruit. And it's just kind of making cherry tomatoes a hero of the show and just chopping them up. Or if you didn't have a knife, you could even just pop them in a bowl and not worry about it. And then just tossing in some toasted almonds, which, really lovely flavour, really, really fresh and quite good for you. And then just finishing off with a dollop of pesto, which you could either make at home if you wanted to, or just buy, you can get some pretty good commercial pestos these days. Like one of my local delis has a really good one in their chiller section.
Yeah.
So just dollop that on top, and it's like really fresh, and you get the crunchiness from the almonds. But only takes you like a couple of minutes to make it.
Absolutely super simple, and I'd imagine that the texture would be quite interesting with that one as well, with the super soft cherry tomatoes and then the really hard crunch.
And you're going to get the sweet and then you get the salty nuts, and it's great.
Nice. Well, those are 3 super simple recipes that you can do for your work lunch, and it doesn't sound like much preparation to bring those ingredients to work.
No. And the other thing is, it's kind of nice to have a bit of time out from work and kind of do a bit of chopping and kind of get that relaxation that you get from cooking, like in the middle of the day.
The other key thing is to don't take it back to your desk or wherever your workstation. Go and get some fresh air.
Be sociable, yes.
Yeah. Sit on a park bench or something, but take it away from your desk. I think that's really important.
Yeah, I guess the other thing is you could, offer to make lunch for your colleagues and kind of take it in turns and make it a bit more sociable as well.
True, absolutely, a great idea, depending on the workplace. And I guess someone like you don't need to worry about this at all. Working from home.
I need to get on Twitter so I can have people to chat to when I'm eating my lunch.
Hey, nice one. Those recipes and the gorgeous pictures that go with them as well are up at thestonesoup.com. Jules, look forward to chatting to you next week.
Sounds good, Glenn. See ya.
See ya. Time now here on Kiwi is 19 minutes.